Hello everyone or no one, today we're going to take a look at a new upcoming VR MMORPG called Zenith. Now, before we get into Zenith, I'm just going to share some of my thoughts on the current state of VR MMORPGs. And if you don't care about my thoughts, you can just skip to the game. I know a lot of you like me are just waiting for a good one to waste a lot of time in. But sadly right now, I feel like VR is completely lacking good MMORPGs. Now to be fair, virtual reality is still relatively new. Both the Oculus Rift and HTC Vive both released in 2016, so that was only 5 years ago, and usually AAA MMORPGs takes about 3 to 5 years to create. And since this is a relatively new technology that keeps improving every year, I'm not really surprised that no good virtual reality MMORPG has been created yet. But I have no doubt both the technology and the games will keep improving in the coming years. And I'm really excited to see what a AAA studio is going to be able to create for VR. So I'm really excited for the future of VR. Now, let's watch the trailer and then we will get into the gameplay.
Are we doomed to a worse fate than our ancestors? I remember learning about the corruption from long ago. A darkness that enveloped the land and created the fracture. We believed that our world had fallen. But we rose above it. Champions stepped forward to save us from ruin. Their courage made us whole again. We live in an era of peace, but it is coming to an end. The corruption is back, and it is even stronger than before. This time, we are far outnumbered. Will you break us free from this fate?
Zenith is an open-world VR MMORPG with action RPG combat. Right now, there are 2 confirmed classes, Blade Master and Essence Mage. The game will also have gliding and climbing, so you will be able to climb up any surface and glide throughout the world. There will be public events that you can complete with other players, do procedural quests, but also story-driven quests. Zenith will also feature social systems like parties, guilds, and there will also be crafting and enchantment systems like you are to expect from MMORPGs. Zenith started as a Kickstarter project and got fully funded in only 4 hours. Yes, in only 4 hours. The initial goal was $25,000, but as for today, $280,000 have been pledged to the game so far. It was created by Andy Chen that has for the past 10 years been working on video games and startups. He left his job 3 years ago to work on VR full time. The first game he shipped was Conjure Strike, which was a finalist for VR and Multiplayer Game of the Year. But now the team is even bigger, so they have more people working on the game. Zenith is coming out for the Oculus Quests and Oculus platforms and for the PC at launch. And as for the release date, the early bird alpha, like they call it, will start in a month and run from April 19th to April 26th. The second alpha will run from May 31st to June 6th. So at the time we can expect to see some more gameplay and get a better understanding of how the game will play out. If nothing terrible happens at the alpha, we can expect this to release late this year. Now, what do I think about the game? So there isn't really that much we know about this game yet, but from what I've seen and heard so far, I'm sure it will become the biggest VR MMORPG and a great way to kickstart the genre. I think as the VR technology keeps improving, we will see a lot of new VR games and hopefully good ones. Obviously, we are still years away from being able to compete with PC MMORPGs, but I'm very hopeful for the future. I'm curious what you think. Will virtual reality MMORPGs ever have a chance to become bigger than PC MMORPGs? Or is that just never going to happen? Well, I guess we will have to wait and see. So that's it for today. This was my first video ever, but I had fun making it. If you have any critique of what I could have done better, you can tell me that in the comments. So if you like this video, subscribe and I will keep posting more upcoming VR games and virtual reality news. Thanks for watching.